There seems to be some confusion. People are saying that 3 characters makes Elden Ring too easy. Then people are saying all of 1 character makes Nightreign too easy. I don't know what people want. Let's do 6 characters. Revenant gets to summon Spirit Ashes. Family members. That should make everything run a little bit more smoothly, because who has ever been frustrated by their family? To watch these runs live, follow us on Twitch. It's where we're playing. You can even join us. Join the Patreon to support the channel and get a run-in with our nearly constantly active gamers in the Nightreign community and Commander communities. Speaking of, check out Tulok the Card Bearing if you like Magic the Gathering. We just made a video theory crafting JoJo's Bizarre Adventure as a Commander. Finally, check out Tulok the Barbarian if you want to see us build your favorite fictional characters in Dungeons and Dragons. Now, let's get a big family to fight the family dog. I don't even need to double check. I know that was in Cheaper by the Dozen. I watched that movie a lot as a child. Speaking of child, there's 3 of them, and they can all summon monsters, which leads to the funniest looking fights. There's more pumpkin heads here than in Tim Burton fanfics. The claws are also a fine starting weapon, not great, but hey, they can res. We get a lightning seal, which is pretty great since we have a lightning boost as the result of some weird relic synergy. Ho ho! Yeah, I think lightning attack power is up, folks. Not totally sure why I thought we could handle the bell-bearing hunter in the woods. I mean, he doesn't have red eyes. It's fine. And actually, yeah, it does go fine. We get downed a few times, but we get it done. Really, you shouldn't do it since it takes so much time. The dude just has too much health. It does put a grace right by the Everjail, though, so when we fight the Godskin duo, at any point we can just run back to the grace to recharge our health and FP. Works great when the storm closes in. Oh, fuck. Oh, did we just lose? If we die fast enough, I actually think we won't lose. Was that defeat? Oh, it's so interesting to never be punished. Haha, yeah. 6 family members and only 4 shadowing. Demi-humans get blasted by our tremendous might, and we're off to the castle for day 2. Oh hey, Banished Knights, don't mind if I do. An Leonine Misbegotten in the basement? You really shouldn't have. Bloodflame Blade works pretty well, but you know what's funnier? Jar Cannon. It's not good, but it's funny. Now, ballistas don't scale with any stats as far as I know, so this is basically as good with Revenant as it would be with a more physical character. There is a little glitch happening for some reason. Our pumpkin will not heal. It just sits at the bottom of the bar and never gets back up to a summonable level. Bummer. You know what goes really hard though? The Jar Cannon has wraiths while walking, and a staff we pick up has Rancor Call. While charging Rancor Call, you walk, which means you summon gray skulls while you summon the yellow skulls. That should let us dog walk the final boss, no pun intended. I do get a seal with Wrath of Gold on it, but I don't like that spell, so I just dropped that for someone else. Morgott gets hit with a little bit of his own cursed blade, and we're ready to go against the final doggies. Now let's go walk the dog with so many skulls. Funny thing about Revenant, they can res with their ult, and since everyone just holds their ult forever until people are dead, we basically have 3 auto reses ready to go. Pretty important since we have terrible vigor. I know I said I didn't love her ult in the first Revenant video, but it weirdly works well when you have 3 different people carrying it. 3 emergency CPR buttons. It's incredibly convenient. Almost as convenient as today's sponsor, Factor. That's right, gamers, this video is sponsored by Factor. Factor is a meal delivery service that sends you fresh, delicious meals that are never frozen. Pop them in the microwave, and 2 minutes later, you've got a tasty meal ready to go. I love Factor for when I am streaming. I don't want to take a huge, long break waiting for delivery to come, or going to the grocery store, getting a bunch of ingredients. Sounds like I'm going to be gone from stream for an hour. I pop a Factor in for 2 minutes, I'm back in 10. Mostly because I eat really, really fast. Take your time eating these meals. They're very good. I just eat like a dog, like a ding-dang dog. And it's easy to eat Factor fast because they're really tasty. They're very, very tasty meals, regardless of what your dietary restrictions are. Whether you're keto, vegan, vegetarian, or just trying to watch those calories. Factor's got something for everyone. To get started today, go to factor75.com and enter offer code 50HEIGHT at checkout for 50% off your first Factor box and free shipping. Again, that is factor75.com and enter offer code 50HEIGHT at checkout for 50% off your first Factor box. Now, let's get back to that family.
Ingratiating odd ones in bed. bed with a goblin. I don't want to see him kissing goblins.
We need some goblin energy, specifically poison. That's how goblins can turn tide against a dragon. For our offhand weapon that will never be that great, we have the Urumi. Honestly, every apartment is roomy for the Revenant. She doesn't need a lot of space. 500-foot studio apartment's gonna feel like a full house. I do love the floating glint blades, and from Arise we get a staff with glint blades on it. I guess this is the glint blade run. Big old omen in the Everjail. Pick on the weird kid! I do kind of love the idea of the all Revenants being a Mean Girls thing. Pretty easy to clear the Royal Knight camp, but OMG, if you're from Lindell, why are you white? Another cathedral, another meh group of casting seals, rejection being the default for the finger seal, really hurts the chances to get something good. You got flame sling on the basic giant seal too. I've mentioned in previous videos, black flame ball feels kinda bad now. Never loved Wrath of God, especially with how squishy we are. I don't want to get close to anyone. Really, the only base seal spells I like are on the Gravel and Golden Order gang. Gaping Dragon goes pretty smooth though. I don't remember to use the best Urumi attack on the dragon until the very end. Oh wait, I gotta do the R2. The R2 is what's good on the Urumi. I forgot. Yeah, not a pro Urumi gamer. Sorry, everyone. Day 2 begins. We clear out an ulcerated tree spirit pretty fast. Someone on the squad has poison. You don't need everyone to have poison to make Adele sick. One of the reasons I like him so much. Then, heck, let's just do mountain. Lots of runes on the mountain, and a free extra 20% damage to dragons like Adele. Maybe it's not actually 20%. I don't care enough to check. We have some pretty great tools for Borealis Jr., and by that I do mean Glint Blade. It works well till we run out of magic, and then we have to fight with a melee weapon. Yuck. Melee weapons are terrible. They don't even have range. When a boss has giant frame 1 shockwaves that stun lock you, melee weapons are terrible. So they're terrible always. This is the only boss that has that. Reward? Frenzy Flame Seal with Dragon Claw. It's my favorite spell. It's the spell everyone knows is my favorite spell. Hello, Mr. Fortnite. Meet my big fucking dragon hand. I've always loved this spell. That's the interesting thing. Improved stance breaking. With the dragon thing, that's not going to be bad. With further evaluation, Mountain is a little rough as the storm closes in. If you finish the bosses on the south side, you're kind of left with fuck all to do. I still like it better than Crater. No accounting for taste. Crucible Knight as the boss for the night. Much like a zoologist studying the diets of African megafauna, I put myself on hippo duty. And I'm not afraid to get my big hand deep in there till I run out of magic. Then it's Urumi time. I always feel a little pride when I finish the hippo before the Crucible Knight is down. Makes me feel strong. Ultimate alt charge, that's pretty good. Ooh, I do kind of like the stance break since we're doing the big swat. Fuck it, I want to do the funny shit. Adele can be a little tricky. Don't. Guys, I think this spell might be ass. He just moves a lot. Once he starts getting a tummy ache though. That stance break happened pretty goddamn fast. Also, the claw makes us hop over some of his earthquake attacks. That's pretty funny. Yeah, it turns out when you get a 37% boost to your stance breaking that's permanent, you can really interrupt a boss pretty fast. Considering the Stone Barb tier from Vanilla only gives you a 30% boost and it lasts for 30 seconds because the game thinks that's strong enough, a permanent 37% is fucking nuts. Time for Pixar's Civil War. Honestly, if any of you are Team Woody, it's just because you like him more. Flick is clearly in the right when it comes to the all-in-all accords. I literally do not care if Mike Wazowski was brainwashed by Chick Hicks. That does not mean he is right. Some of you probably think that's the Kingdom Hearts plot, just fan fiction. Although Kingdom Hearts is just fan fiction with really good combat. Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, 3 Sebastians! 3 Sebastians! We're gonna get these bosses under the G. G stands for ground, because they died. Truly, the only thing that could make this Nightreign better would be a rhythm minigame featuring 3 songs from an Oscar-winning musical and 3 of the worst musical compositions to ever afflict human eardrums. We get a poison camp as soon as we don't need one. Our offhand weapon is a big nasty hammer with Braggart's Roar. Shall we take it to the basement boss? Nope. Banished Knights, beautiful. Who doesn't love fighting banished knights? What is it about fighting banished knights that's just Perfect. You know when she does the braggarts or she is demanding chicken nuggies, right? Our squad is proactively using the ults. Hopefully that makes things go faster. It is a really fast res option, and yeah, I'm sure hope it is when that's all it does. Oh, there's Ghost Flame. The Ghost Flame doesn't even frostbite anything. That's terrible. We have some bad luck finding seals, but our allies share their toys. Scarlet Aeonia? Don't mind if I do. In a giant group like the Banished Knights, this is huge, and normally Rot is kind of mid against smaller enemies since it takes a lot of time to get its value. But if you're rotting multiple enemies at the same time, that DOT goes pretty hard. Smelter Demon time by the time he spawns in, we're literally at 1 HP and a dream, which means that AoE fire damage would kill us. The whole squad has the relic that heals your allies when you ult though, giving you another reason to use it proactively. Oh, speaking of relic pervertry, we have the Melania healing relic, which goes pretty hard. Also, you know, we've got Scarlet Aeonia, so we're really doing the Melania cosplay today. You can even get healing from spells. It's probably better with weapons. Maybe we'll have that on Raider next week, and it will go even harder, but it's never really bad. Smelter Demon. I hardly know her demon. Dragon at the beginning of day 2, we have Rancor Call, which is pretty perfect. Except wait. You know what I want? I want a relic that makes... Where is it? Where the fuck did it go? What? Oh, it's up there. You son of a bitch. Starting to wonder if maybe I was wrong about this being worth the time. These damn dragons and their damn wings. Blue stat staff with Stars of Ruin would be great on almost any other boss, but Noster is very resistant to magic. There's a lot of different drops in the castle. Maybe we'll find some solid fire here. Though we used all of our magic on the Banished Knights, so for Tree Sentinel, it's just bonkin' time. He bonks us though, and several of his attacks are one-shots. Several of them also have questionable hitboxes. Huh, well at least we're good at rezzing. To the mountain! I've got the Cold Flame Mace. Oh, it's got the whoop whoop. I forgot it's the fucking Juggalo hammer. Oh, that's funny. This is a bad hammer. But it's got the whoop whoop, and that's quite funny. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. That one's for all the Juggalos and Juggalettes. Noster, enjoy this flower. Then we start throwing the Black Flame Ball, and thankfully, Fortis is big enough for this to do something. Resetting the Rot is pretty easy, just hit one more Aeonia. I do wish we had Rot butterflies from the DLC. I need to see the Revenant do the Mother Butterfly Snap at the end of the spell animation. I say mother, I really mean that word that sounds like runts, the candy, but I think I'm too cishet to get away with that. I think I can go with mother. Where is it okay to stand? Hey everyone, get healed, because I'm gonna die anyway. Not rotted. Remember me, team. Remember me as I was. It's actually pretty good damage just from the flower of it all. We win. We're looking for lightning. It makes the boss stop running, and I don't like when bosses do the running. We don't get any. We do get a Clawmark seal with a Crucible Breath on it, a spell I've never used, but hey, could be great. Is this ass? Yes it is. Finally get the lightning spear from a holy church and immediately get to use it on a knight's cavalry. They're weakest to lightning and happen to be standing on water. Gotta love it. I also love a Hero of Zamor in the castle basement. Very easy to bully for these mean girls. Followed by Crucible Knights as the repeated enemy. Good golly, this is a nice looking castle. Our luck is immaculate. That's some dog shit. That's some dog shit. Okay, the talismans were bad, but everything else is good. Castles also just go faster when there are 6 party members instead of the standard 3. Valiant Gargoyle as the Night 1 boss, we're already level 10, basically level 11 thanks to the piggy bank that is the Crucible Knights. You know what I'd love as a relic? Something that makes your ult restore everyone's FP. Feel like it would be really nice. Improved dodging. Also, Very nice. We're going to take this time to finish off the castle. We don't get any cookies if we don't eat our veggies first, although in this case the veggies are crucible knights, which are delicious. So are vegetables though, salt, pepper, olive oil, really out here doing the Lord's work. Tree sentinel up top, we hit it with the rot breath and hay. We're kinda done. We did everything we can do. No FP left, so Siluria's tree hits pretty hard, I guess, and it has some decent range. Not to mention summoning just kinda always puts in the work. Spirit ashes are good. Crater, I hardly know her, but she can give us a legendary lightning spear, which should be pretty fantastic for Maris. Just gotta beat the magma worm first. How many times in a row does it charge? The limit does not exist. Mean Girls reference. All my millennial homies love Mean Girls. They were so mean and so girls. How's damage on the legendary lightning spear? Well, that's pretty good damage. That's pretty good damage. Godskin Duo as the boss of the night. Always remember to hard focus the noble. You do not want to have even initiative against them. The extra sprint speed in this game lets you avoid the rollout. That's pretty nice. Also funny thing. Out of the air? Love a mid-air stance break. It always looks so funny. No more FP? Oh well, I guess we'll use this giant sword. You know, a lot of times big weapons don't have the best scaling, so I wonder if that actually means they are optimal for Revenant, who has bad stats. But we have Lightning Spear, a bunch of Starlight Shards, and one whaley boy. Our spell has a lot of range, which makes up for the not very fun running the boss likes to do. Nobody likes Maris, which stinks because I do like the design. I like aliens that look weird. People call it a whale, but this is about as close to a whale as Ahab is, and famously was not good at getting close to a whale. Easy win. When you have Lightning Spear, it's easy. If only it could be fun.
I just wanna feel this moment.
Starting off the Libra Knight, they really want us to be a church girl that go to church
and read your Bible.
Seriously, we get 3 upgrades before we've hit level 3. We've got more flasks than a child actor. Dark joke. Red Wolf of Radagon is feeling extra bouncy today. Stop running. Not super speedy. The night is already closing in. Someone drops a gravelstone seal for us, which would be great if we were doing Fulgore like I thought. I don't know why I think I'm always doing Fulgore. Still, Lightning Spear and Catch Flame are pretty great options. Love having spells that are dirt cheap. Okay, it appears Catch Flame is still kind of pushed, so that's cool. Trolls in the castle? Wow, you shouldn't have. Really, you shouldn't have. Please replace them with Clean Rot Knights, Grave Warden Duelists, Misbegotten, Pumpkinheads. Hell, I'd take Finger Creepers if they took away the trolls with pot-throwing accuracy of a goddamn Widowmaker. Sorry, Overwatch is dead. I should do a Marvel Rivals reference. Too bad there isn't a hypersexualized spider-themed sniper woman who switches hero to villain based on the story. Trolls get me so tilted. I make a mistake. I'll just come back for that later. Affinity attack. I skipped Mike's War Spear! Throwing. I'm throwing. I'm throwing. Yeah, she's not good at using it anyway. For the night boss, we have Royal Revenant, and one of our party members has a healing spell. It's great at not only stunning the Revenant, but also making sure any stray hits we take are healed off. Also, yeah, healing does damage to the Royal Revenants. It works in this game. Someone was trying to spread misinformation in my comments last week. You're wrong, and
I know more than you. All right.
Bell-bearing Hunter on top of the Troll Castle. That is the ultimate troll. Our damage is looking pretty good, though. Lunar has Scarlet Aeonia. Percentile damage helps against a boss with health bars the size of a goddamn football field. Our allies go down, but Sebastian picks them up pretty quickly. We go down. One of the Helens picks us up pretty quickly. Nobody even gets fully downed, and I ignore another madness option. Howl of Shabibi is technically madness. I'm gonna go with Winged Greathorn though. I just like Winged Greathorn. Fighting bosses who have asthma makes it go so much more smoothly. It's a full-on raid boss against the Valiant Gargoyles. Spirit Ashes in the middle while we all spam our spells. Our allies are constantly dropping the best seals for us, finally getting us a Frenzy Seal. I make a wrong turn. Oh, fuck me. Oh wait, no fall damage. Oh, Revenant, enjoy your flexible child knees while you can. If I jump down 3 stairs, not 3 flights of stairs, just 3 stairs now, I'm feeling that for a week. We solo the prelates since our little shortcut got us down a little bit faster. Yeah, whenever you two are ready. Whenever you two are ready. Magma Worm gets the asthma first, and then the holy frisbees. Lunar drops a rot flower on him. He really should have called it sick. Yo, call me Buzz Aldrin, the way I be spacing. And using the buzz saws, it works on multiple levels, like elevator jokes. Godskin Duo isn't ideal for us. Most of our spells are fire and holy. They're best resistances. Still, some timing. Oh! I'm so sick. Fuck your rollout. Speaking of sick, asthma. We're all gonna have asthma. In the Midwest, we have an exciting new kind of weather called the air is poison now. Sometimes in summer we'll have the air is poison now, and it shows up on the weather app. Yeah, let's focus on ending woke, making trans people feel bad about themselves. That's what we need to focus on as a country. Who cares that there are fewer trans athletes than there are Elden Ring bosses? Let's focus on that instead of fixing the air is poison sometimes. Speaking of capitalism-induced madness, it's Libra. We have Frenzy Shotgun, which makes him go crazy. If we can take some time to find the windows, but hey, at least during that time, we're building up madness to go crazy and lose all of our FP. Those are both bad things. It's totally fine. Not even an issue. When we do get the windows to hit it, it does great damage and stuns the boss pretty fast. Just not a patient guy over here, which is why we're moving on to the Pony Express with express delivery. You know what? I just double checked. Still not totally sure. Immediately get a Gravelstone Seal with Lightning Spear, so we're pretty set. It's the best spell option for Pony Boy, even if it likes to miss sometimes. Magic attack power, Ancestral Infant Head. Is that any good? Only one way to find out. Okay, so I think it could be good for like pretty stationary enemies. No, that's chunking them away. Knight's Cavalry on the Lake with another Gravelstone Seal we can share with our friends. Some Revenants are blessed with too many seal, some are blessed with not enough seal. To each according to their need, from each according to their ability. Ronald Reagan. Royal Revenant in the basement, we're trying to spray him down, and then Libra moment. It's Banished Knights in the castle, we're gonna leave, everyone else has to handle that while we run to Libra for some buffs. We scoop up a Symbol of Avarice and then take on the Poison Camp solo. It's just a perfumer. Couldn't be easier. Albanerics would have been easier. At least the perfumer has a page. All 3 of us are joined together for the Centipede, just like my favorite film about humanity coming together. Google Humanity Centipede on your work computer for some true cinema. On day 2, the castle is full of rewards, almost as though it's been cleared out by the rest of our party. And by that I mean there's like 2 dead Banished Knights. No judgment. I just feel like maybe they should have gotten a little bit more done. Again, no judgment. Deathbird on top, we're just gonna skip it, go right for the crater. Though to get this crater done, we're gonna need to hoof it. Hey, that's a +6/+6 to each creature for us. If you know, you know. Magma Worm gets bolted a bunch, and then we do some ancestral baby head testing. Sorry, I have to test it. It's abysmal. Anyway, here's my ult. Yeah, I thought it might be a good tool for rezzing. It's not. Legendary Lightning Bolt. Bird, take me away from all of this, and please don't drop me in the lava. Yikes. Since we have the Libra buff, we have to fight the urge to level up per the Excel spreadsheet that the optimizers have given us. After level 12, you stop. Ideally, this Buckethead should get us paid a lot of money. Outlander Commander gets kinda rocked by our bolts, our liquid hot magma, and some other stuff. Not even close. Holy shit, I rezzed you just in fucking time. Get up, everybody. Holy shit. Full gore time. We're not charging our bolts, we're just yeeting them. It's not stressful at all. No! No! Oh, okay, so sometimes it also just doesn't matter. Okay, so someone's gonna tell me, well, you actually need to charge it if you wanted to hit and stop the thing. After last week, they cried, you charge your spells all the time and you say that they're bad because they take too long. Yeah, yo, you gotta pick one. Do you charge it? Do you not charge it? Do what the situation calls for. The situation calls for lightning naginata, but it's not picking up the phone, so we're gonna try and make these work. And we do. I just don't even like the lightning spell that I like the most. At least the fire spell boss is big enough that we can hit the taint.
Mama told me not to, I did anyway, misbehaving.
We literally start the run getting a Black Flame Ball seal, and Black Flame Ball is kind of bad now. But it is fire, so that'll work. We have fire chariots in the camp, which means we get to jam our fingers into the boss's skull. Yeehaw! The lake has a Black Blade Kindred, so what the hell? Level 4 is good enough for a basement boss as long as it's not the Bell-Bearing Hunter. I will say, as bad as my troll luck has been for the past few runs, I've had pretty good basement luck. Honestly, that's probably just because there are so many more options for the basement, and adding more encounters to the Rolodex of the castle would help that too. Help bring the Divine Bird Warriors from the DLC. I'll just keep coming up with alternatives to trolls because anything humanoid with a health bar would be better. Bloodhound Knights, Black Knife Assassins, Beast Men of Faram Azula. Those three are just in the B's. Today we're taking the C's though, with a bunch of Crucible Knights that get us that sweet C money, cash money. Someone else in the party has Vike's War Spear, probably the best weapon in the game. We have Renala's Moon with the Graven Mass Talisman, so yeah, magic build, I guess. You take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take the moon. You take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take... Ow. I did run out of magic. It's a little FP draining, but the Fire Twin Blade works great as a backup, especially when the boss is weak to fire damage. I guess we don't find bell-bearing hunters in the basement because they're all on the roof now. Honed Bolt is doing some work. Kinda sucks that he one-taps us. 3 Sebastians at the same time don't do enough to stance break him. Giant Bubbles interrupt, which is so nice of them. I'd much rather fight Augur than a bell-bearing hunter. Hey, how does everyone feel about this just being the extra boss we fight instead of finishing the bell-bearing hunter? Honed Bolt working wonders on the dragon. I'm starting to be a little bit of a Honed Bolt believer here. Isn't that nice? He's starting to like some spells, guys. Aren't these videos so positive and so nice? Bigger, badder dragon, it does some work. So does every one of us storing a res to have when things get dire. Another Godskin duo finale. I guess that's what we do now. Focus up on the thick boy, fix the initiative. Same strategy every time. It would be nice if they gave us some variety though. There's like 15 different options. Ideally, there wouldn't be repeats in a video. I don't control that. Lightning's pretty good against them. With Caligo, we start off spamming Black Flame Ball, but since it's so terrible at tracking the head, we start hitting toes and taints. Honestly, not doing great here. Just kind of keep getting hit with every stray hit. At least we have those great reses. The Augur buff is helpful, keeping us healthy and keeping our FP up. Things really start to go better when we swap to the Fire Twin Blade, until we get down again. Then get rezzed by Helix, then die, then get rezzed again, then die. Yeah, we won, and we all contributed an equal amount. I definitely didn't just get carried. For true skill, wait till you see me against Hollister.
15 minutes later.
Nocti wants to stay dead, I believe. It's gonna close on the storm. I think we just lost, actually. I think we just lost. Okay, so that one was green and we died on night 1, but this one was also bad. Yeah, so one run we didn't make it through to night 1, and the next run, none of the 3 players found a holy option. Seems wild, but hey, it's luck of the draw. So here's a good one. God, Shooting Stars was such a good meme. Also a great song. I still listen to it pretty regularly, just a vibe. So what's the spell we're gonna use this time? Star Shower? Comet? Maybe something even better, something older. We start with a little magic downpour, really putting the rain in Nightreign. Improved affinity attack power would be great if we had any. Level 4 for invaders is kinda low. We'll be fine. There's 6 of us. Where'd the invader go? That's not the invader. Did they fall down the hole? They did fall down the hole. And he's struggling to get up. Oh, and there's a dog down here too. Oh, that's so fun. Well, at least we get some good rewards. No holy. Since we have the Noctileo world shape, we don't have the benefit of the castle for some random drops. You know what would be really great right now? Trolls. That's a joke. Yeah, stream fills kind of crashing out at this point. 3 runs against a boss is a lot longer than I expect to spend my time, and I needed some lunch. I was hangry. Royal Revenant as a boss for the night. None of the rewards help with spellcasting. Neat. Gonna be honest, if this wasn't the winning run, it would still be the last run of the video. Y'all have made it clear you're sick of me being miserable. I'm sick of being miserable. If I'm having a bad time, the video will just end now. Another seal from the camp, and we get nothing with holy. We don't get holy until we beat a pumpkin head in a cave, and that's a sacred highland axe. Jesus. Legendary drops from the headless troll, not a seal. Black knife assassin, more like black knife ass. Drops. Mausoleum Knight that gives you boss rewards but doesn't have a boss health bar. Nothing. Astel is at least easy with a bunch of ranged options. We are getting everything but holy damage. Magic, lightning, fire, sure. Just everything but the one elemental type that would actually be helpful. It is very funny to see Revenant using an axe. What's our reward? That's what I needed. Hand of Millennia, that's the one I needed. Let me get my blood loss after crits on the boss that can't be bled. Time to just give up. We're not gonna have anything good. That's just how it's gonna be sometimes. Dragonkin Soldier drops fucking torches, dude. I do love Revenant. I actually do love Revenant. Just the fact that a party of 3 people 2 times in a row has gotten 0 holy spells fucking sucks. The storm is coming and we fight Loretta. Who cares? Everything is terrible and... Let's actually fucking go. That's hilarious. Ooh, I would actually prefer that. I would prefer that to that. Yep. Right at the end, we get Elden Stars, a spell that is so dog shit in vanilla, but so goated in Nightreign. Especially because we have the Bloodborne healing relic. So as we fight this ancient dragon, see how we've taken damage? Well, with Elden Stars doing constant little hits, it heals the damage right up. It attracts dragon heads well, the damage has been buffed either by all of our affinity damage increases or just a base level, not totally sure. Things are finally looking good. You just have to believe. Have a little S-scaling faith. Against Hollister, Elden Stars does have a bit of trouble at the beginning due to the dunes. Did it just crash into the dog? It helps to back up a ton, which also helps to not have Hollister jam his sword up your ass and turn you into a Jeff Dunham reference. He hits the madness, we're just gonna go crazy on the damage with the Elden Stars. Best spell ever made. He knocks us down to 3 bars, but that's what the Revenant ult is for. Elden Stars is basically making us invincible, so with one last burst, we make everyone else invincible, so we can finish him off with some epic Elden Stars. 10 out of 10 would Elden Stars again. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe for more. We're making a few more of these, maybe making less of these. I don't know if we'll finish this Oops All series, but we've already recorded the next episode and are probably going to record at least one more. So, you know, you'll get the first 4 at least. Join the Patreon if you want to support the channel. That's the best place to do it. We get to keep most of the money. You get to join the Discord and you get to hang out, play Nightreign with people in the chat. You can play Nightreign with me by following us on Twitch. That's where we play the games live. And you can check out Tulok the Cardbearing if you like Magic the Gathering, and Tulok the Barbarian if you like Dungeons and Dragons.